Don't you know I'm loco?
TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy. And the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
It's so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
You take a look at Durant. He's been raking in the votes, landing him at number 3 in the Western Conference.
A lot of hard work this season earned him that spot. And the fans who voted for him will be thrilled to see him be a starter.
We'll be sure to update you as we continue to get results. Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. And it's the great Ed at the 1. And for Detroit, Harris and Duren together in the middle. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Cunningham in at the point. These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hard-working, and gritty. And, of course, they make you work for everything.
And so it's Detroit with it. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. The baseline, Jay. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here's the great. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. And here's Detroit. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have a game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. And the three-pointer goes.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Pass to the great. Thompson scanning the floor. Takes it inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Duren. After the basket by Houston, there's Cunningham with a 3. Thompson pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The top pick in his draft, Cade Cunningham, was brought in to turn the Pistons around, Coach.
Well, absolutely, B.A., but people got frustrated that it didn't happen right away. But after some good personal years, but not so good for the team, B.A. Cade led the Pistons to the playoffs last year.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Ivy passes to Thompson. Well, with his foundation defensively, Coach, everything else is a bonus for Ausar Thompson.
Yeah, and actually, B.A., he's becoming more proficient on the offensive end. The evolution of Ausar's game, that'll be a big part of this team's success going forward. Well, in terms of pure talent, Ausar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
Here's the great, and he drops in the layup off the glass. The great's got 8.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Harris outside. Duren with a screen on Smith. For 3, here's Harris. Kicks it out to Cunningham. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's the great, and that one is hammered home.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And it's Detroit with the ball. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. On target from range.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Thompson right side. Here's the great. He's watched by Cunningham. The great with the bucket.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Pistons trail by 8. Thompson outside. Harris outside. And Detroit another 3.
Strong response by the veteran Harris, coming back with his own three, making a statement big.
Houston making some changes. Capella, he's checked in for Şengün, and Eason subbed in for Amen Thompson. Pass to Durant. Houston working the ball around. Over Ivy, buries it from about 10 feet away.
Add KD's mid-range J to the game's unblockable shots alongside the sky hook and the step-back three.
Now here's Ivy. He played a great game against New Orleans. Here's the Great. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. The Great's got 15.
Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1. He's starting this game strong.
Smith against Harris. Duran with a screen on Smith. And here's Cunningham outside. Rebounded by the Great.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
The three. And it's Eason with the three.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Now here's Thompson. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Ivy. He's got 5.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
The Great, the pass to Durant. Here's the Great. He's watched by Cunningham. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. Here's LeVert. 15 in his last outing. Stewart, a screen on Durant. Holland for 3. That one is off. And so it's Houston earning this break in the action, up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Jalen Duran, he's checked in for Clinton. Thompson comes in for Robinson. Ivy's checked in for LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. So the Rockets 5 now. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. And it's the Great, and at the point guard position. Thompson attacking. Back to Duran. The shot, no good. Good D by Şengün.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
The Great, the pass to Durant. Pass to the Great. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get off a shot. Shoots over Thompson. And another basket for Houston.
There's the quick release. KD remarkably fast with the basketball.
With the fadeaway. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And the Pistons making a change here. Harris is checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Capella's checked in.
That is what they want from Duran. Spike it, young fella.
And Jaden Ivey, we've seen him come a long way as a player, Coach.
Yeah, it took some time, B.A., but we're now seeing the full range of his talent. He can be a force on offense and an absolute pest on D.
Harris outside. Duran up top. Pass to Thompson. Here's Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
Here's the great. And the layup is good off the glass. The great's got 25 points in the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Cunningham. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Cunningham's got 11 points.
Well, he's building nicely off that first quarter. In a groove now.
Durant for three. KD splashes the triple.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Cunningham. Puts it up. Ivy's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's the great. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Ivy outside. Cunningham with the ball. He's got 11. Here's Duran. The shot comes out.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And we've reached halftime in this one. The Rockets on top. They lead by 13. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime, let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Detroit Pistons.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
SOF, capital T, soft. I get mad watching them play.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Harris and Duran together in the middle. And it's Cunningham in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Thompson, a screen on Thompson. Ivy's shot is off.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Guys, back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Pass to Cunningham. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
The Great. And that comes off the assist by Durant. The Great's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the 2 biggest areas. Those are beat-yourself types of stats, and it's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Houston, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in.
When I look at Houston, many of us experts earmark them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. Houston shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled jumping into people.
The Great with the bucket.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Detroit calls timeout. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. The Rockets, #1.
This squad loves to run. Their coaches allow them to play quick, free basketball, and it shows up in their fast break points.
Harris passes to Cunningham to get back on track. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Houston has gone 6 of 8 from the 3-point line in this matchup. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times, and he just gets the job done.
Lays it up and banks it in. Harris has got 7 points.
He's often labeled as an outside shooter, but Harris does most of his scoring inside.
Here's the Great, driving to the basket, drops in the layup for 2.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Harris on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. Karis LeVert comes in for Cade Cunningham. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Easton's checked in. Here's the Great. Gets the 3 ball to go. The Great's got 48.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts.
Good! That's another bucket!
Another big night, and he's nearing the #1 spot for most 50-point games in a single campaign.
Man, I've never seen a season like this. Over and over, he continues to explode on the offensive end.
Yeah, and the top record for 50-point games comes from Wilt Chamberlain's incredible 1962 campaign when he averaged 50 points a game.
Here's the great. Another three from Houston.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Harris left side. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. He takes another bucket. Wow!
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Historically dominant. He's put them on his back all season long.
And Wilt Chamberlain scoring 4,029 points back in 1962. A whole different era, but to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now for our player of the game.